Hello guys, this is your Sangkay Ariel. If you are new with my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell below. So whenever I have a new video tutorial, you will always be notified. I will be sharing to you a video tutorial regarding Autocad operation, the tips and techniques, and I will also share with you the 3D modeling and 3D rendering in SketchUp. And for your architectural post-processing, I will share with you in Photoshop. And in Lumion, I will be sharing to you the 3D animation and walkthrough. So stay tuned. Hello AutoCAD enthusiast, hello AutoCAD user, hello architects, engineers, and draftsmen. In this video tutorial, I will be sharing to you on how to make an attribute block or attribute dynamic block in AutoCAD. Here in my screen, I have two objects. These are the objects that I am using for my levels in drawing. The first one, this is one, is I am making for the level marks for my section and elevations, while the second one I am using this one for the level mark on my plan. Now I will explain to you, or I will demonstrate to you how it works on my drawings. For example, for this one, I can stretch this one if I have limited space inside of my drawing. Then I can return it back. Then I can resize something like that by dragging this one. This one is this original size. I am using this one if my drawing is scale 1:1. If I use this one for scale 1:2, I will just stretch like that. Then I can flip this one, okay, something like that. Then the second object, same situation, I can stretch also like that. Then I can resize according to the scale also that I will be using or I will be working with. Okay, then I can rotate. So when I make the rotate command, there are circular lines that appear in here. That is what we call the increment line. So in every increment, there are corresponding angular value in it. So now I will demonstrate to you on how to make like this. Okay, but before that, before you make this object, see to it that your layer is set to 0. Then your layer by color, you have to set that one in by black, because inside we have by layer, by black, and a lot more of color choices. Okay, but for now I have to select by black. Then later on I will explain to you why this is very significant in making this kind of attribute block. Okay, now let's start. So okay, to save time, I will just trace this one. Okay, so then I have to move this one a little bit far from the original object. Then I have to fill this one with a solid hatch. Okay, but I have to make the hatch as current layer now. Then type H for shortcut of hatch. Then I have to fill in here. I will select solid, then pick in here, then pick the hatch. Then I have to place that one in by layer. Now the hatch is now color gray, or according to the color of our layer. Then I have to return it back, this one, to become layer 0. Then another one, I have to draw line in here, something like that. Then this one, I have to make this one the color 8. Then the line type, I will make this one phantom. And for the line type scale, let's try 0.05. Okay, so now I'm happy for the result. Now it's time to make the attribute text. For the attribute text, type on your keyboard A-double-T, then it's in here, attribute def or attribute definition. So click in here. Then the attribute definition table will appear on your monitor. Now we have to fill in information in this blank box. So for the attribute tag, let's try to place a value. Okay, let's make this one an uppercase letter, value. For the prompt, let's say value as well, and for default I will put in here %% p 0.00. Now in the text setting, I will, for the justification, I have to select bottom left, this one. Then for the text style, just keep it standard for the meantime. And for the annotative, don't check, just leave it blank. And for the text height, let's try 3. And for the rotation, keep it 0 and hit OK. Now I have to place it somewhere here. Okay. Now for the second text attribute, same command, att attribute definition. And for the tag, I might place here level. And for the prompt, level as well. And for the default, I have to put in here FFL. Then for the text setting, for the justification, I have to choose or to select top left, this one. And for the annotative, leave it blank as well. And for the text height, this time I have to make this one a little bit smaller. For let's make this one 2. And the rotation, let's keep it 0, then OK. Then I have to place it somewhere here. Okay. Then I am not happy with the location of this attribute. I might adjust this one, lower it a little bit. Then I have to align these two. Okay, this one. Okay, seems I am happy with the result. Then it's time to make this one as attribute block. In making this one as attribute block, go in here, create, pick, then name the block. So I have to name this one as level elevation. Okay, then select objects, pick this one. Then AutoCAD tip, in selecting the object, do not use the close window selection. You know why? Because AutoCAD will place your attribute text in random way. Now for me, I want the value first, and next the level, then the rest. Okay, so I have to choose value, then second level, then the rest. Then later I will explain to you why I am doing like this. Then hit enter. Okay, for the pick point or the insertion point, I have to pick in here. Then I have to put my insertion point in this, at the end of this line. Okay, then hit OK. I have to already define because maybe I already make a block before with a name like this, so I have to redefine. Okay, so now this is the importance why I select first the level, the value, then the second one is the level. See, AutoCAD place this one in order. The first the value and the second is the level. Okay, if you will if you make before a cross window selection, AutoCAD will place that one according randomly. Okay, Maybe the label first, then the second the value, or vice versa. Okay, but for me, I have to make that one in order, value first, label, because in the future project you might have several attribute text that will be placed by Autocad randomly, so it will be very messy. So I want that one to be in order according to my preference, value first, then label. Okay, then hit OK. Close editor. See, I have here now. So I can edit. For example, if I have a level of 3 meter, 3.0. For example, if I will use this one for FCL, for ceiling level, I can edit like that. Okay. Now, what is the importance why I am telling you that see to it that your layer is in 0 and the color is by black? You know why? Because it is very easy now to manage your black, easy to manage in colors. Okay? For example, I will assign, for example, I have to make a new layer. Let's say level elevation. Then I have to assign color yellow. Then another layer, for example, level section. Then I will assign color green. Okay. Okay. Now, then let's make this one by layer. For example, I will assign this one to level elevation. But, okay, let's try again. By layer. Okay. So, for example, I will assign this one to level section. So it will adapt the color according to the layer that I selected. Okay. For example, I have to assign this one to F ceiling section. So it will adapt as well the color to the layer that I selected. Then I have to assign this one again back to 0. Okay. That is the importance of setting your layer 0 and color layer by black before making your attribute black or any kind of black. Okay. Now, you notice that this one is ordinary black only. There is no special feature in it, unlike with this one. Now it's time for me to demonstrate to you on how to do that. Okay, so since this is already an attribute black, we can edit that one by the black editor. So click the object and click in here, black editor. Okay, now we are already in the black editor environment. So in the black editor environment, we have here it will appear on your monitor, the black authoring palette. So this is the tools that will help you in making the attribute dynamic black. So in black authoring palette, we have here palette parameter, action, parameter set, and constraint. So we will work in these two palette, the parameters and actions. Okay. Now, for the first special feature that we have to apply in here is the stretch. So in here, just go in here, click this linear, then you have to do something like this. Okay. Now, AutoCAD will automatically name this one distance 1. Now you notice that there are two triangular or two blue arrows, one on the left and one on the right. This is what we call the grip point. Okay. Now, I need only one grip point. I have to cancel the other grip point. Okay. For example, I have to cancel this the left grip point on my first parameter. So just click in here and go to the property table, and you will find here in the miscellaneous number of grips. So just click in here, then choose only one. Okay, now as you notice that the left grip is already gone, okay, because we only opted one grip for this parameter. Now let's put some action on this parameter. In putting action on this parameter, go to the action palette, then select stretch, because this is the action that we need to apply in here. Select stretch, then AutoCAD is asking us select parameter. So this is the parameter that we need to put an action. So select this one, then AutoCAD is asking us specify parameter point to associate with action or enter. So this is the parameter point. I have to click in here, click. Then again, AutoCAD is asking us specify first corner of stretch frame. So I have to specify this is the frame. Okay. Then AutoCAD is asking us select objects. I have to select the object inside that frame, this one. Then AutoCAD says select object, so 6 found. Then I have to hit enter. Now you see this one, meaning the action already applied to this parameter. Now let's check if this parameter and action will work. By doing that, go to test block in here, then some extent 3. So the action is already here by this blue arrow. Okay, then let's try. Yes, bingo, it's working. See? Now close. Then let's do the second feature, the scale. So same command, go to parameter, linear, then for this time we have to place it here, and AutoCAD automatically name this one distance 2. Again, we have to reduce the grip point. I have to do it here again, 1. Then this time go to action. The action that we need to place in here is scale. So I have to click scale. Then AutoCAD is asking us the parameter, this one. I have to select distance 2. Then AutoCAD is asking us select objects. So I have to select this one, all. Then hit enter. Then bingo. Then let's check test block. Some extent. Then let's click the object. Let's try if it will scale. Yes, bingo, perfect. Okay, then let's close the block. And the next parameter and action that we need to apply in here is the flip action. Okay, go again in here in the parameter, go to flip. Then AutoCAD is asking us specify base point of reflection line. So I have to specify in here the center of that arrow, then in here, and I have to place somewhere here. Okay, now we have to put some action. So the action also will be flip. I have to click the flip. Then AutoCAD is asking us select parameter. So the parameter is this one. Then select object. So I have to select all. I want to flip this object all. Then AutoCAD found 12 objects. So I have to hit enter. Okay, then let's try for the test block. So extend. Let's try for the, so the flip action is already here. Let's try. Okay, then close block editor. Okay, but in the scale action, this one, it's indefinite. We cannot control. Okay, now unlike this one, see, it stops here and here according to the scale that we need. But unlike this one, it's like uncontrollable, the size. So to apply this one, again, go to block editor, and for the scale, this one is the scale action. Just click this one and go to property table and go in here for the value set, so this, go in here, distant type. So by default it's none. Go here and go to list. So by default the smallest scale is 3, so we have to add. Okay, 3, this one is for scale 1:1. So we have to go in here, and when you click this one, a small table will appear on your right side. Then just click here. Okay, so by default the 1:1 is 3. So I need to add 1:2, so I have to double it, 6. Then add. Then for 1:5, 15. Add. For 1:10, 30. Add. Then for 1:25, this one is 75. Add. Then for 1:50, I will make this one 150. Then for 1:75, it's 225. Then for 1:100, it's 300. Then for 1:150 is 450. Then 1:200 is 600. Then for 1:500 is 1,500. Add and hit OK. Now close the block editor. Let's try. Yes, so we can control now the resizing of our block. Okay, so we are done with the first object. Then let's proceed to the second one. Okay, again I have to put this one by block. Then let's try. Okay, again to save time, I have to trace this one. Okay, in here, then this one in here, then this one in here. Okay, then I have to fill this one with solid hatch. I have to go again to the hatch by block H for shortcut for hatch here, then enter. Then I will put this one as by by layer. Okay, now it's time again to make the attribute text. For the attribute text, the same command that we did earlier. Then put in here value. Then in here value again. By default this one is again same percent p 0.00. Then for the justification, bottom left as well, same that we did before. Then for the text style, keep it standard. Annotative, keep it blank. Text height, let's make it 0. And for the rotation, make it 0 as well. Okay, then this one. Okay, why color gray? Because we forgot to So again, to return it back to layer 0, so I have to make this one again layer 0 and color by black. Okay, so don't forget to set this one to 0 and by black. Okay, then the second attribute, ATT. Okay, ATT attribute definition. In here is the level. The prompt is level as well. By default, I will make that one also FFL. This time I will make this one top left. Okay, then text style, okay, keep it standard for the meantime, and annotative uncheck, because if we will check, we will not make this one annotative. I will make a separate tutorial for this one. Okay, so keep it blank. Then for the text height, I have to make 2, and for rotation, keep it 0 as well. Then hit OK. Then I have to place in here. Okay, maybe I have to lower this one as well again. Then let's align something like that. Same, I'm already happy for the result. So again, we have to make this one as attribute black. Go in here, create. I have to name this block as level plan. Then select object. As I said earlier, I have to select accordingly. Then the level, then the rest. Then hit enter. Then I have to specify my insertion point by clicking this one, and my insertion base point, I have to define it here. Okay, then hit OK. Then okay. Now I have my attribute block, the label marks on plan. But this one again is still an ordinary block. So we have to apply the special feature that we have here into this new block that we created. Okay, same. Go to block editor environment. Then here the block authoring palette. Go again in here in parameter, linear. So you have to place in here. Okay, then click this one. Reduce again the grid number 1. Then apply action stretch. This is the parameter, and click in here. Then the frame, and select the objects, then hit enter. Now the action is there. Let's test block some extent. Okay, so it's there. Now let's close. Then let's apply the next parameter and action. The again linear in here. I'll go again in here. Go to number of grave. I will reduce to 1. Then go to action. This time is scale. This is the parameter. Then Autocadd is asking us select object. I will select all, then hit enter. Okay, so it's already here. Then let's check. Test block, some extent. Bingo, it's here. Okay. Now let's proceed to the next special feature, the rotate. Okay, the rotate is in here. Where are you? Rotation, this one. So let's check this parameter rotation. Okay, then Autocadd is asking us specify base point. So the base point is I want to be it in here. then reduce of parameter. So I have the reduce in here. Okay, then hit enter. Okay. Now let's place some action. The action is here. Go to rotate. So select parameter. The parameter is this one. Then okay, then hit enter. Why? Select I didn't enter object, so I have to press this one, then hit enter. So the action is already there. Okay, now let's test block. Okay, so extend. Okay, let's try this action. Okay, now, but the action is indefinite. No, see, there is no increment value that we applied in here. Okay, to do that, let's close test block. To do that, click this one, then go to again to value set, none, go to list, then we have to input our increment value, for example this one. So by default it's only 0 in here, so I have to place, let's say 15 degree, add 30 degree, add 45 degree, add 60 degree, add 75 degree, and then I will stop only to 90 degree. Okay, then add. You can continue as you can, as many as angle as you can. Okay, then I have to click OK. Let's check test block. So extend, then let's try the angular. See, it's only will stop only the 90 degree because that is the only angle that we programmed earlier. So you can make full 360. Okay, so that's it. Then close, then close block editor, then save. Now we already created the 2 label marks that I demonstrate to you earlier. Okay, then I have to assign this one to, let's say, level elevation. Then for example this one, I have to create a new layer. I have to name it label plan. Then I have to color, let's say, red. Then okay, then for example I have to assign this one there. Okay, let's make this one as by layer. And for example I have to assign this one to label plan. See, it will adapt the color of the layer that you selected. So that's all. If you have a comment, just leave your comment on the comment section below. So in my own capacity, I will help you regarding to the comments or the AutoCAD any AutoCAD knowledge that you want to learn. Okay, so see you on my next video tutorial. Bye bye.